Welcome. Come on in. I'm just getting things set up here. Good morning. So excited to be here with you. I think I've got that correct. Let me just double check. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. So excited to be here with you this morning. I'm just going to get things going on my computer and we will get started. So, my name is Lee Meyer. I am a mom of four in Washington State. I'm so excited to be with you this morning. Go ahead, come on in. I'm over on the West Coast, Washington State. Go ahead and let me know in the comments where it is that you're tuning in from. Awesome. Welcome. I think I got everything set up, ready to go. So this is my website right here. My name is Lee Meyer. My website right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is going to get you all of the details about what it is that we're talking about today. And when you go here, you're going to get my 6-figure blueprint. That is a video that explains exactly how this works, exactly how to get started with a passive income stream of your own. And today I'm specifically going to be talking about seeing $900 days. I did not think that that was real. Like, I did not think, I can never imagine, like, I didn't even think that could happen to me. I did not imagine even what that would feel like to pick up my phone and see that $900 had come in a single sale. So a little bit about my background. It's a side hustling background, selling used items, making a few bucks here, few bucks there, and it just wasn't adding up fast enough. So making $10 here, $20 there. Go ahead, come on in, join me. So excited for you to be here. And I'm just telling a little bit about my story and that struggle of just the money not adding up fast enough, there not being enough time in the day, enough time to be able to, make enough money to where we were able to keep up with bills, keep up with the expenses of everything, just to put groceries on the table these days for a family of 6. We've got 4 kids, my husband and I, going and shopping at Costco or Walmart, wherever, to go and get groceries. Like, that's a few $100s easily for the week. So to be able to find this passive income stream just 4 months ago, to be able to bring in these large amounts of money that actually stack up, that was probably the biggest thing for me of going, okay, where I was at, the math wasn't making sense. The numbers weren't adding up. Other than me having to sacrifice more time away from my family, other than me having to maybe not sleep at night to be able to make money. Like, that's not sustainable, not healthy. Like, I need a better way to be able to bring in money for my family. And so a friend came and shared this with me 4 months ago, and I could not be more thankful, more grateful for God, for basically telling her to share this with me. I could not be more thankful that she was obedient to that and stepped out, like, even when this is a little bit maybe different than something that what you're used to. So for me, I had no idea that anything like this was actually out there. I had no idea that anything like this existed. I always kind of thought down the road, maybe a few years down the road, when my kids got older, I might teach online business, because I see the value in that. And I see how, having a passive income stream, having an income stream that's actually scalable would be so beneficial, of not having to trade my time for dollars, of not having to, work double the hours if I want to double my income, or have to, do double the work to make double the amount of money. So to be able to find this, have something that's actually scalable, where you're learning how to build a brand, build an email list, because that's where income is. That's the email list is your income. That is where your consistent income comes from. So learning how to build that, learning how to build a brand, as well as build a following. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. For those of you just coming in here, my name is Lee Meyer. When you go here, you're going to see a place to put in your email, and that is going to get you the 6-figure blueprint. So you put that in, and then that's going to be a short video on the very next page, where you're going to get that 6-figure blueprint video that's going to explain exactly how this works, exactly how to have a passive income stream for yourself. See $900 days, $1,000 days, how to have, $10,000 to be able to learn the skills to make $10,000 this month. That is kind of a beginner starting point, because what we actually teach inside of this program is actually the skills to be able to make daily pay, to be able to have money coming into your bank account on a daily basis. So do you realize that $900 a day, this actually is $6,300 a week, and 328,000 $328,000 a year. Like, what would that do for your family to learn these types of skills where you're able to bring in real amounts of money? Because again, that's what it was for me, is I needed to be able to bring in money that actually puts a dent in things, money that actually stacks up. That is why I am so passionate about sharing this with others, because I was coming from that background of having to work harder and harder, having to put in more and more time. I needed to get smart with my time, because I realized how quickly my kids were growing up. My oldest is going to be 15 next month. My youngest is 2. And I realized, like, I can't get that time back, right? And so to be able to have a way to bring in money passively for my family, to have this income stream that's out there working for me, actually giving me my time back. That is why I called my website Passive Income, is because this is about that passive income stream. This is not about you having to put in more time, work harder. We actually have a 2-hour workday. We teach you how to master that 2-hour workday and actually get all of your income earning activities done during that 2 hours, and then utilize the power of a automation system that is out there working for you in the background to do all of the follow up with your customers, converting people who just found out about you, people who just went to your website, and then converting them into paying customers of yours. So through a done for you website, you don't have to have any of the tech skills either with this. And that is what got me so excited, is that, okay, I can get started with products that were actually done for me. I didn't have to come up with something of my own, and then have all of the tech behind it done as well. All of the web pages, all of what is called a sales funnel of email sequence, where the emails are set to go out approximately one per day, and do all of that follow up with your customers. And all of those emails, what that is your sales funnel, and that is what is taking people from just finding out about you, growing a know, like, and trust factor with you. Because when you can get that know, like, and trust factor, that's when people are going to purchase from you. And so that's what that email sequence does, is grow that know, like, and trust factor, and then point your potential leads that are going through that automation system, point them back over to the page where you have your products available for purchase and people are purchasing directly from you. So these numbers that I'm sharing with you, these are actually 100% profit numbers. This is not an MLM. This is not you doing all of the work and making somebody else rich. This isn't an affiliate program either. So there's a lot of confusion out there, with affiliates. Affiliate marketing can be a really good way to earn money. But the problem with affiliate marketing is you're making a portion of those profits. So say you were promoting a course that was $900. You're probably going to make something like 25% of that. You're going to have to do 4 times the work, get 4 times as many customers to be able to make what I can make in a single sale. And so with 100% profit, which one makes more sense? 100% profit or 25% profit, where you're having to do 4 times the work? For me, that was kind of a no-brainer of, yeah, the 100% profit. That should be a no-brainer for you as well. If that makes more sense to you as well for that 100% profit, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comments For me, that was a no brainer to just say, hey, 100% profit is the same amount of work to get one customer. So might as well be 100% profit that you're making versus just 25% if this were something like an affiliate. And again, nothing wrong with affiliate marketing. It's just I knew that I wanted to get, the most bang for my buck, to be able to get the most profit, to not to have to not put in four times the amount of work. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of break this down for you, but I want to ask you a question of what would $328,000 do for you? Like, what would that do for your family learning these types of skills? Would it mean that you would be able to get completely debt free? Would it mean that you would be able to, send in that final payment on your student loans? Like, finally get rid of that? Would it mean that you would be able to pay off your car or cars? Would it mean, maybe you're paying off your mortgage? Maybe you send in that last check on your mortgage. Maybe you're like, okay, I can get out of my apartment finally and go buy a house that I've been wanting to buy. Like, what would this do for you? Learning the skills to bring in these amounts of money that we're talking about, because this is what is totally possible for you. I want you to know that there is hope for you, for your situation. You do not have to be somebody special. You do not have to have tech skills. You do not have to have a following to get started. You can start bringing in money right away. That is what I love about this. It's actually a learning and earning system. With most online businesses, it's going to take months and probably years to be able to see your first profits coming in, even your first money coming in. With this, it gives you a way to be able to hit the ground running with those done for you products, as well as that done for you website, that done for you sales funnel that we just talked about, that, by the way, is a proven sales funnel. So that is one of the reasons why I was so excited about this, because like, I needed to be able to make money right away for my family. I did not have time to sit around and wait and hope that I could figure out something on my own, to come up with something on my own. I had bills now, I had expenses now, and I needed to be able to bring in those, like, real amounts of money from, me making $10 here, $20 there, and going, okay, this isn't stacking up fast enough. To me, that's why I keep saying real amounts of money. Like, these actually stack up, actually puts a dent in things. I don't have to worry about, okay, is my car going to break? Am I going to have a repair bill this month? Is the TV going to break? Is the dishwasher going to break? It was like, five things happening in a month. And then, add in the house needing painted, needing a new roof, needing the chimney repaired, all of those things that go along with just life. You have those unexpected expenses, those large expenses where, they can happen. And if you don't have a system like this out there, for me, working a side hustle, making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, every time something like that happened, which was like every week, pretty much, it's what this panic would set in of, okay, how am I going to pay for this? How much more work am I going to have to do? How many more nights am I going to have to not sleep to be able to, make enough money to be able to pay for the things that we needed to pay for? Those medical bills, like, we kept getting $1,000 medical bills every single month, month after month after month. And so to be able to, learn these skills, to be able to have the passive income stream that gets me my time back, has been huge. To be able to get that time back with my kids. So when I ask you, what would learning these skills to bring in those real, what I call real amounts of money, learning the skills to be able to, get to the end of a year, to get to the end of 2025, look in your bank account and you've got an extra $328,000 there. Like, what would that do for you and your family? How would that make you feel? Like, how big of an impact could you have on the world around you through this? How big of an impact could you have on the people around you? So empoweredpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to go to learn about this six-figure blueprint. You're going to get all of the details here. When you get here, you'll see a place to put in your email. Put that in on the very next page. There's going to be that video with the blueprint. Watch that all the way through. It's a short video. It's maybe like 10-15 minutes. Watch that all the way through. I promise that it's going to answer all of your questions about exactly how this is. You're even going to learn about like copy and paste ads. Like if you can copy and paste free ads, this is a way to be able to bring in that passive income for your family. Like anybody can copy and paste, and we show you exactly how to do those. We show you exactly how to copy and paste those ads. Like this is kindergarten stuff, but we show you the websites to go to. We show you what to put in those ads. We show you all of those pieces to be able to do that. We also show you how to be able to create content on social media, how to be able to market the right way on every social media platform out there. So you don't need to be on all of the social media platforms at once. You just need one a platform to really master. So for me, I started with TikTok. I had never been on the platform before. Didn't even have the app. It wasn't an app that I was dying to go out and get. Like I just saw a lot of people having success there. I thought, okay, I'm gonna try this out, see how it works. So for me, I chose TikTok for my platform. Again, like starting from scratch, starting from ground zero, with no following, like not even an account. And then I learned how to grow that through this program, how to be able to bring in income through creating content. And so that's just one platform, but there are so many other platforms out there as well. And we teach you all of those, whichever platform that you want to be on, wherever it is that you want to grow your business. So Instagram, LinkedIn, even like I don't typically think of that as social media, Facebook, what other platforms, Pinterest, YouTube. So those are some examples of some other places where you can grow your business. And we show you how to do that on each of those platforms. So again, I'm so excited to be here with you this morning, sharing about this. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, that's where you're going to go to get all of the details about exactly how this works, exactly what it is. And then that's going to get you that blueprint video when you go there. So the way that this all starts out is with products that are highly in demand. So what I did not know, because I was coming from a background of, selling physical goods, is that actually digital goods, digital meaning courses and programs, like things that you can't reach out and hold. So I had to kind of wrap my brain around that as selling physical products. But that is actually the biggest industry out there. So with these products, they are all highly in demand. And by what I mean by that is that these products are actually in an industry where $1.2 billion is being spent every single day. So let that sink in for a second. This is billion with a B. Every single day is being spent on these types of products in the e-learning industry in this niche. This is the biggest industry out there, believe it or not, digital products. And then with this is actually set to massively grow over the next couple of years. And it's going to be hitting $3 billion. This is per day. So again, every single day, this is by 2027 that it's expected to hit that $3 billion per day. This is current numbers. This is as of like the beginning of 2024. So this is actually probably a little bit more than that right now. So $1.2 billion per day is being spent in this industry, set to rapidly grow. Like in just a couple of years, 2027 is like just a little over 2 years away, right? So it's set to hit $3 billion per day that is being spent on digital products, on things like courses, on programs. And you think about that. the last time that you went to learn something, you needed to, maybe figure out how to do something, whether it's with your car or something in the kitchen, or for me, I needed to fix my Keurig. Where did I go? I went to the internet and went, how do I fix this? Right? And so that is what we do these days. That is what everything is going to, is the trend is that everything is going online. Everything is going digital. So why not your business? So people are going online to learn. They're going online to be able to take courses, to be part of a program, learn new skills from the comfort of their home, from the, maybe even comfort of their couch and their pajamas. That is why this is a massively growing industry, like nearly going to triple over the next couple of years. So if there's any time like to start learning these skills, now is the time. And actually, right now we have less than 7 days away, 6 days away. Actually, we have a new, it's called Holiday Profit Push, that is starting, I think, next Tuesday, October 15th, whatever day that is. That is something that you're not going to want to miss out on. This is one of our sprints. So during that holiday push, we have a goal to help you hit. And that goal for this holiday profit push that's starting October 15th is actually to teach you the skills, to get you the skills, put the skills in your hands for you to be able to bring in 20,000 extra dollars for your family over the holidays. So I want to break that down for you, because I know that might seem like, wow, like that might seem unattainable. Might seem like a big number, but if I did the math correctly on this actually works out to something like $222 per day, and then $1,500 per week. So that seems like a little bit more doable. And this is what we are going to be covering during that holiday profit push that's starting October 15th. So I'm so excited for that. So what these are, the holiday profit push, we're about to finish up a success sprint. These are 90 days of intentional training to help you reach a specific goal. And they're, what I love about them as a stay-at-home mom, as like a mom of four, running kids around, doing all the things, like the craziness of life, is that each day we get just a little snippet, like 5 to 6 minute training from a millionaire mentor, a 7-figure mentor. And so what I love about that is that link, that little chunk of time. I don't have to be on an hour-long call. Like, I just can take that little nugget, like 5-minute nugget, be able to apply that for my day and know what to cover that day, know what to do that day in order to reach my goal. And so we have one of these new sprints coming up that's going to be starting October 15th, Holiday Profit Push. And again, the goal of that is to help you hit $20,000, to give you the skills to hit $20,000 for the holidays, and then be able to go into 2025, a brand new year, with these skills already in your hands, be able to, have an amazing 2025 with these new skills, with having learned, the skills of online business and how to run your own online business, how to grow your own brand, how to grow your own following, how to grow that email list. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, that's where you're going to go. I'm going to be sending out more on that holiday profit push that is coming up. So when you get here, you will see a place to put in your email for those of you just hopping in here. And then on the very next page, as soon as you submit that, there's going to be a video with that 6-figure blueprint. And then if you've got questions after you watch that video, it should answer like 90 or should hopefully answer all of your questions. If for some reason you've still got questions after watching that video, go ahead and hit reply on any of the emails that you get from me, and I will personally answer those questions for you. I know I had a lot of questions myself when I was getting started about what exactly this was. How does it work? It sounded too good to be true. I'm like, what is going on here? It wasn't making sense to me. So I did have a lot of questions. I do not mind questions. So just hit reply on any of those emails that you got from me. I'll be able able to answer you, help you decide if this is the right fit for you, right fit for your family. But again, so excited for you to be here today. And the very first step to be able to, hit that $20,000 for the holidays, maybe $10,000 for this month, is to start in an industry where people are already spending money. So again, over $1 billion a day is being spent on these types of products. I'm going to go ahead and shorten this up here to just, products. You don't have to come up with something yourself. You don't have to create something yourself. And I knew, like, as a mom, it was about, like, my kids were ready to come home for the summer. I'm like, I don't have the time to come up with something myself. I don't want to teach people how to build a website. Like, I don't like that stuff. So to be able to be handed a product, handed a product in a $1 billion a day industry, and then handed the web pages and all of the sales funnels and everything to go along with it, to not have to set that up myself, but to have a proven system of products that I know are in demand, and a sales funnel that I know converts. So across our community, that sales funnel is converting on average at a very, very high rate. And that is so exciting for me, because it means that you don't have to get a lot of leads into your system. We're going to be talking about that here in a second. But the next piece of this, actually, I think I'm writing my daughter's name. Her name's Autumn. So the products, you're going to get your product. That's done. You can check it off your list. What I was actually going to write instead of Autumn is automations. Still waking up here this morning. So with the automations, that is that sales funnel that I just mentioned. That is your web pages. That is it, the email sequence that goes out to your customers, that does all of that follow up with your customers. We give this to you for free. We give you that sales process for free. Like, just hand that over. And that is, again, those are done for you. Those are emails that go out approximately 1 day apart. And this also works in conjunction with your web pages that we also give you. So you have kind of your landing page, like the one that I have been mentioning, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You would have your own web page where you're able to send people to. So this is your own business. You are collecting those email addresses, building your own brand, your own email list. This is not you building somebody else's business. And then you're able to, be able, if you wanted down the road to be able to offer your own products, your own services, whatever that would look like, you have that email list built up. You have that brand built up. So we give you the web page where where you can collect those email addresses, and then the next page with the video, that is also done for you as well. That's where that button is underneath the video, and then as soon as that button is clicked, that's going to go over to the page where the products are available. There's actually 4 different products. And then what all of the email sequence does behind that is that does all of the follow up for you. So during this, there's going to be some people who immediately come to your website, just barely discover you, and then click through. They watch the video and they're like, yeah, that would be amazing. I would love to be able to get started. Then go and purchase. Like, I've had that happen within minutes. I did not think that would happen. I always was taught that it takes time to grow that know, like, and trust factor. So the first time this happened, I'm like, wow, like, this is a matter of minutes of somebody just barely discovering, going and watching the video, going and purchasing. But more often than not, what's going to happen is that email sequence is going to go out behind you. As soon as that email goes in, there's going to be an email that goes. As soon as the email is put in onto the website, then there's going to be an email that goes out, another one the next day, another one the next day. And these are doing all of that follow up. That this is what is growing that know, like, and trust factor with your potential leads. And then what all of these do, they're going to warm up your audience, and they're going to, all of these are pointing back to that page where those products are available. And where that product page is, this is your own page. This is your own web page, your own website. And you have these buttons, and we show you exactly how to set this up. I actually had it set up in a single afternoon. I put my baby down for a nap. It was like right before the kids were coming home for summer. I'm like, I have to have this set up. I have to have a way to be able to bring in money passively for my family. So I followed along. We've got step by step videos. Like anybody can follow along with these. We've got people pushing their 80s that have followed along with these, gotten this automation system set up. It's 90 to 95% set up for you. So it leaves about 5 to 10% of setup. Again, I had that done in a single afternoon. We've had people pushing their 80s who've got this set up and then been able to bring in thousands of dollars for their family. So there's basically two things to get this set up, but we give these to you. Like we give you this email sequence for free. We give you a highly converting proven sales funnel that we give you. So the only two things that you need to do to set this up for yourself is to connect in your own domain name. So the one that I have been mentioning, empoweredpassiveincome.com, that is my own website. So you would have your own website where you're able to send your potential leads to. We go take you through those videos of going and getting your website name, your domain, and then going and plugging that in. And again, there's step by step to get this set up. And then the other piece of that is to, on the page where the products are available, and then those buttons to purchase, when somebody goes there and purchases from you, clicks those buttons, you are going to have those already programmed to be able to accept that payment directly to your PayPal, to a Stripe account, to a Square account, wherever that is that you want to get paid. And so again, this is your website. Those are your payment buttons. This isn't going to somebody else. So that's how, that $900, that's how you can see amounts like that, $900, $600, $300 at that 100% profit, because you're getting paid directly. It's not going to somebody else. And then you're having to wait for a commission payout, or, whatever it is. Like with an affiliate, you might have to wait 30 to 60 days to get that payout. With this, it's direct. So that is how that daily pay happens. And then that's how you're able to make that 100% profit, because you're getting those payments directly from your customers. All right. The other piece of this, once you get that automation system set up, again, this could be set up like today. What would that do for you to have an automation system like this out there working for you, where it's, out there today? You could get this set up today. Do you guys realize this? And then in the next 24 to 48 hours, like your website is live, your website's ready to go. You're ready to start taking payments from your customers. So this automation system, once you go through that setup, you go and put in your own domain, you go and put in your payment gateways, you can go ahead and check that off of your list. It's done. You don't have to touch it again. It's a proven, system that we give you for free. And so again, once that's set up, check it off your list, and you're done. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. For those of you just coming through, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of 4 in Washington State. I just found this passive income stream about 4 months ago. So excited to be sharing it with you, because it's given me my time back to be able to have that automation system, to be able to start with done for me products, hit the ground running, and then have that automation system that's out there working in the background for me, like 24/7, 365. That is what is doing all of the follow-up. That's what's freeing up my time to be able to have a 2-hour workday, which is what we're going to talk about next. That automation system is what makes a 2-hour workday possible, to be able to bring in $900, $600, $300 at a time without me having to trade my time for dollars. So that is the kind of the next piece of the puzzle, is that once you have your products, done, ready to go, you don't have to come up with anything. You don't have to change anything. We give these to you. And then the automation system as well, like you get that for free. And so once that's set up, it's done, ready to go. And then the next piece of this, the only thing that you have to worry about is getting your website out there into the world, getting it discovered. And we teach you exactly how to do this. And so my pen looks like it's running out here. I think you can see it still. But with this, we teach you multiple ways to be able to get your website discovered. And so one of those is through what are called copy and pasting free ads. So with both of these routes that we're going to talk about, there we go, ads. They are, completely free, completely organic. So when I mention making $900, $600, $300, 100% profit, it's because you don't have any ongoing expenses. You don't have an ad spend. You're not spending any money. So when I say like 100% profit, I truly mean 100% profit because you don't have any of those extra expenses. You don't have any ongoing expenses. I cannot think of any business out there like this where you don't have some sort of overhead, where you don't have some sort of, ongoing monthly cost to be able to cover. And then you've got that hanging over your head every month of, okay, how am I going to pay for this service? How am I going to pay for, this, that, or the other thing? But you're like literally in profit mode from day one of every single month. So again, these are free ads. These are not paid ads. And so with these free ads, we show you exactly the websites to be able to go to post these free ads. And so with these free ads, they are high traffic websites where people go to be able to learn the skills, to be able to bring in money for their family. They're looking for business opportunities. They're looking for job opportunities. And so there's actually websites where there are hundreds of thousands of people visiting every single day looking for, for these things to be able to make money for their family. And so by you copying and pasting an ad over to one of these ad sites, and then in that ad, you're going to have a link back to your website. Like if you can do that copy and paste, have that link back over to your website, what that's going to do is somebody who sees that ad and they're going, okay, yeah, I would like to be able to get some more information on this. It sounds interesting. I'd like to learn more. And then you're sending them over to your website. That's where you're going to collect that email address. Like that is the most important thing in business these days. That's why, you're asked for your email at the grocery store, the convenience store, anywhere you go. That's where the money is made. That's how brands grow. That's how businesses grow, is through that email list. And what that's going to do is actually get that lead into your automation system. And then that automation system is going to take over for you and do all of that follow up. It's going to have, all of those web pages that we just talked about. It's going to have that email sequence that we give you. That is what's going to take somebody from just barely seeing an ad from you, just barely discovering your website, discovering the products that you've got available, and then going and converting them over into a paying customer of yours. Because what that automation does is that grows your know, like, and trust. So that is one route, is through those copy and paste ads. Like this is kindergarten stuff, right? To copy and paste, like anybody can do that, right? And so with the other route is actually to use social media. And so with this, there's multiple different avenues that you can go with social media, multiple different social media platforms that you can be on. You just really need to master one to be, what I'm trying to say is you don't need to be on all social media platforms, but we show you how to market on every single social media platform, as well as platforms that are a little bit more search based, like Pinterest and like YouTube. So we show you how to market on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on LinkedIn even. And so with these, you're going to learn how to create content that connects, that is relatable, that speaks to your perfect customer. You're going to learn how to create calls to action, and what those calls to action, that's a CTA, what that is going to do. That's the most important piece of that piece of content. When you create that content, you're going to have a call to action to go back to your website, just like I have been doing during this live time with you this morning, just inviting you, hey, if you would like more information, you can go and get that six-figure blueprint, go and learn exactly how that six-figure blueprint works here at my website. That's what a call to action is. And so we teach you how to create those pieces of content. And so for me, posting to TikTok, again, a platform that I had no experience on, I didn't even have the app. Like I didn't know how to press the plus sign and record a piece of content. I'm about ready to tell my husband goodbye for the day. He has to leave a little bit early. So tell him goodbye. Bye. Have a good day. Love you. So with that piece of content, you're going to have that call to action, and then that's again going to invite that viewer to go back to the website, and then that's going to get them into your automation system that is going to do all of that follow up for you. So with for me posting to over to TikTok, this is 3 pieces of content per day. So this is about 15 to 30 minutes of my day to create that content. This, by the way, I think I forgot to mention this. This is where that 2 hour workday comes in, because you're taking the time to post free ads. You're taking the time to put to create those pieces of content, and then after you do your income earning, these are your income earning activities, by the way. Once you do those income earning activities, that is when this automation system takes over. So that's what frees up the entire rest of your day, where that automation system is out there working for you. This is what I call my freedom machine. So with that 2 hour workday, you're focusing on, those activities that are going to get leads over into your automation system. So that's going to be through free ads. It's going to be through creating pieces of content. And then just like I'm doing right now, the other alternative to those free ads is actually I'm going live. And so this is what I choose to do instead of the free ads. I choose to go live. But you can certainly, like, instead of doing that, if you're like, okay, I can never do that, then you could go over and do those free ads instead. You're going to set a timer for 30 to 40 minutes, whatever, however long you want to spend on that. You're going to set your timer, and then during that 30 to 40 minutes, you're going to be working to copy and paste. Timer goes off, you're done for the day. You know that you've done your work. You know that you've got that automation system that is going to do all of that follow up behind you. So for me, this is kind of what my 2 hour workday looks like. This is what I want to break down for you. So I spend about 15 to 30 minutes on those 3 pieces of content. And then I've been going live for about 45 minutes to maybe 55 minutes on the long side. And then the other piece of this for me is to be able to plug in, because we're still at like an hour and a half, less than an hour and a half here. The other piece is to go and plug into our community. This is where all of that training is happening. This is where mentoring is happening, where we've got mentoring almost on a daily basis. We've got tech calls on a daily basis if that's something that you need help with. But that is part of my day, is to go and plug into that community and get the help that I need, get the mindset that I need, be able to get the mentoring from $1 million mentor, from a 7-figure, income earner. We've got trainings from 6-figure income earners where we're able to go and get that training. That is, a piece of my day is to get that training. So I just wanted to, clarify, kind of what the 2 hour workday looks like, what that looks like for me. And then the rest of the day, like, I know that I have that automation system that is out there working for me to convert potential leads into paying customers. So what happens through all of those, whether you're going with the free ad route where you're copying and pasting over to these high traffic free ad sites, or you're using social media, what's going to happen with all of those, you're going to have that call to action to go over to your website, just like I have been doing empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you go to learn that 6-figure blueprint. You're going to get the video as soon as you go here, put in your email. The next page, you're going to get a video that explains exactly how this is, what it is, how it works. And so that's, it's a short video. Watch that all the way through. That's going to answer your questions. And then underneath that video, there's going to be a button. Click that button. That's going to go over to the final page where there's actually 4 different products available to help you get started in, what is a $1 billion a day industry. And to be able to have products that are done for you, to be able to have a learning and earning system where you're able to learn the skills of online business and be able to earn high income at the same time. And then we give you the automations. We give you that for free. All of this, that email sequence that is doing all of the follow up with your customers, we give that to you, a proven system where you don't have to come up with that yourself. We give you all of those web pages. And so as soon as somebody sees one of your ads where you copied and pasted, as soon as somebody sees a piece of content that you maybe created for social media, and you have that call to action to go over to your website, and you have people going into your automation system, becoming a lead of yours that is going through that sales funnel, and you have that proven automation system, that proven sales funnel that we give you, and that is working to grow that know, like, and trust, is working to take people who are, just barely found out about you, potentially just barely came to your website, converting them into a paying customer, and they're coming to a place, whether it's in minutes, like I've had happen for myself, or whether it's, a few days down the road, then converting them over into a paying customer. At that point, they're going to your website again, where you have your payment gateways set up. That's how you're able to bring in $900, $600, $300 at that 100% profit. They're going to your website, purchasing directly from you. And then that is when you have that new customer. That's when you get a notification like that you just made a sale, that you have $900 in your account, that you have $600 in your account, you have $300 in your account, whatever product it is that they purchase, because they're purchasing directly from you and they're your new customer. So I want to leave you with one final thought before I hop off here and go and get my kids woke up for the day, and help them make their lunches and all of that fun stuff before school starts. But I want to leave you with one final question of what would learning these skills to be successful in the online space, where $1.2 billion is being spent every single day, what would learning these skills to be able to bring in $900 at a time, to learn the skills of daily pay, 100% profit that I just raised, what would that do for your family? Do you realize $900? This is $6,300 a week on a daily basis. When you get to that point of learning these skills, to get to that point where you're seeing this on a daily basis, we've got about 2.5 months, a little over 2.5 months left of the year to start learning these skills. Jump in for our holiday profit push that starts in just a few days. Learn these skills and then be able to get to that point where you're seeing $900 come in on a more regular basis. Like, for most people, being able to make $900 in a week would probably drastically change things for their family. Like, even a couple times a month, right, would change things for a lot of people. But you get to the point where you're learning skills. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not just a sit back and not do anything. This is about you learning skills to be successful in today's online market. And so to be able to start learning these skills, be able to grow, be able to be coachable, and learn these skills over the coming months, October, November, December. You get to the end of December 31st, you're looking at the person in the mirror, so proud of yourself, so proud of everything that you accomplished, so proud of the skills that you've learned, so proud of the money that you've been able to bring in for your family. And you're starting to see that $900 come in more and more and more frequently. You get to January 1st and you're starting to see $900 on a daily basis. That's $6,300 a week. And that's $328,000 a year. Like, let that sink in for a second. What would that do for you? How would that make you feel to get to the end of 2025, having been consistent, having been committed, having been coachable to the process, to the proven blueprint throughout 2025? You get to the end of the year and you've got an extra $328,000 in your bank account. Like, what would that do for you? How would that make you feel? And you're so fired up. You're so excited from having seen this work. You do it again in 2026. You do it again in 2027. What are you in just 3 years? You are a self made millionaire. That is exactly the power of this program. This is exactly what is happening to members inside of our community. Thousands of people around the world having success with this, all walks of life, all ages, all multiple countries from around the world, because you're given products in a highly in demand field. You're given a proven automation system. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, for those of you just coming through, just joining me right now, this is where you're going to go for all of the details, where you're going to get that six-figure blueprint, learn exactly what this is, exactly how it works. So when you get here, empoweredpassiveincome.com, you're going to see a place to put in your email. Go ahead and put that in. And then on the next page, that's where you're going to get a short video. It's about like 10-15 minutes long. Watch that all the way through. I promise that's going to answer your questions about exactly what it is that we've been talking about starting with a passive income stream for yourself. It's going to show you exactly how this works. And then underneath that video, there's going to be a button. You're going to click that button, and that is going to take you over to where the 4 different products are available. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. If you've got questions, when you go there, put in your email, watch that video. Again, watch it all the way through. It's going to answer your questions. But for some reason, if you still have questions after that, hit reply on any of the emails that you get from me, and I will personally be able to respond to that, personally be able to answer whatever questions that you have. So again, my name is Lee Meyer, and then empoweredpassiveincome.com. But I am so excited for you guys to go and check this out, see if it's right for your family. And I want you to know that seeing $900, being able to learn these skills, like this is doable for you, even if you're brand new to online business, even if you have 0 tech skills, even if you have no following. But I am so excited for you. I'm going to go ahead and wish you a fabulous rest of your day. And thank you so much for joining me this morning. All right, bye.